I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He's got a reach of 67. It's the Pac-Man making his way to the ring, a man that doesn't even need an introduction, an absolute legend. What? It's the baby. A lot of trash talk between. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Power punches galore in this round. Nice counter shot. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the ropes. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. Jab doesn't score. A perfect counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to...
The bell rings and we start the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Is Pacquiao gonna go? And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Catch and shoot. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
And he scores with the counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. How about that time counter shot? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Johnny, Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? He somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both men step back for just a moment. Punching. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Here's a counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pacquiao now last round. They've got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they kick? Time for the 5th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. He just misses with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
That counter shot lands. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A perfect counter shot. Missing with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. There's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two were made for each other. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. They both want the knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they... Here comes round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round? Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. And that will do it.